What's going on, James? Why is there cops? Why are you calling 911? What is happening?
Do you feel the vibes?
If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe down in the description below or up on the top of my channel page. So we are back with another story time today. This one I tweeted out and Snapchatted and said I was going to be doing. A lot of you guys were concerned for my Snapchats this past weekend when I was on vacation. So you might notice, like, what's going on, James? Why is there cops? Why are you calling 911? What is happening? Well, guys, I'm gonna tell you all of that in this video. So what happened is I was at the boardwalk and my little brother and I were driving back home to our condo. We were in the car. We were walking, talking like normal, just like having a conversation, not paying attention. The way our condo is set up. So as you can see right here is a sketch of my condo in the parking lot and the whole crime scene. I mean the whole crime scene. So my brother and I parked right here. We were talking, walking all the way up to here, and then we didn't notice and we stepped on this guy. Now I'm going to go into detail about this guy. My condo is situated in between the main nightlife of Ocean City, Maryland. There's nightlife and bars from Secrets, Mackey's, Fager's, Fishtails, Karaoke Bar, Guido's. There's everything you can think of, from bars to restaurants, all around my condominium. So every year we tend to have a couple bit of drunks come up and it's very entertaining. So our condo faces Secrets' walkway out. So a lot of people get kicked out of Secrets around 2 a.m. when they close. They kick everyone out. What happens is a lot of people tend to just walk and find a place to sleep. So I'll just like touch on a topic that happened a week before I came into my place. So on my aunt's week, there was a guy that had been passed out in the back parking lot and he was unresponsive. My cousin's actually a paramedic and he like checked his pulse and everything and they called 911. Apparently he was on something else, but other than that, there was also a guy and a lady that had found a bed on my porch and slept in our chairs on our porch, because a lot of people walk by, they see our porch and they see cushions on the couches and they're like, ooh, that looks like a good place to sleep. So they decided to sleep on our porch. So my uncle kicked him off and, well, they called the police to get him off because they wouldn't leave when they asked him to leave. That was a whole nother fiasco. We had to get police officers to get them off our porch. And my cousin had already situated the other guy in the back parking lot that same night and had to get him a rescue squad to go home. So what I did was, this happened on a Saturday night. I went to the boardwalk with my little brother and met up with my little cousins and my aunt and uncle. So yeah, so we drove home from the boardwalk. When we got to our parking lot, there was no spots out front, so we parked in our reserved parking in our back parking lot. This one right here. And we parked right there. So to get into our condo, we have to walk around the building through an alley to our condo. We were walking up the side alley, the walkway. So there's an alley here and an alley on this side. We used this alley because it was the closest to our car to our condo as well. As we were walking down the alley like normal, like every other night, me and my brother were talking about I don't know what anymore because this was just so traumatic. We were walking, just talking like normal, and then I tripped. There was a person laying past the actual fuck out. And not just that, there was throw up. And not just any throw up, bloody throw up everywhere. And I turned around to my brother and said, go, run away. Go to the condo now and find the other way around the building. So that is what we did. We ran around this building to get to our condo. And then I was like, was he breathing? Is he alive? Like, there's blood, so is he alive? What happened next was, our condo was here. We have a condo next to us that has a porch that no one was there at the time. So I walked over onto that balcony to look over to see if the guy was still there. He wasn't breathing. So then, the good citizen of the world I am, I called 911. So I called 911, and while I'm on the phone with 911, because you know, you call 911 when there's an emergency, and you call 911. So I dialed 911, thinking it's gonna send me to Ocean City. No, the operator sent me to Worcester County. Worcester County is huge. Ocean City's a city in Worcester County, but Worcester County is like this big, and Ocean City's that big in that huge county. So then the nice lady on the phone says, "Oh, you're in Ocean City? Let me patch you through to Ocean City Police. This is Worcester County Police." And I'm like, okay, you call 911 thinking you're gonna call 911 in the place you're at, not a county police. I want the city police. So I'm gonna dial 911. Wouldn't you think they'd call the police, not the county? But okay. I got a hold of Ocean City Police. And the nice man on the phone just asked me everything. Now, this is where it gets kind of funny. So, I'm on the phone with the Ocean City Police. He was like, "So where are you calling from?" And I was like, "I'm on Oceanside, on blah 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 street, and this guy is passed out in the alley, and he's not breathing, and he's covered in bloody throat." And he was like, "Did you check his pulse?" In my mind, I'm thinking, why would I go up to a man covered in throw up and check his neck for a pulse? So the guy's like, "Okay, I'll send the next police officer out there to help you." So I was like, "Okay, that sounds good." He's like, "How could I find you?" I said, "Well, I'm in the same building that I mentioned, that I told you guys to come to." He said, "Okay, but where exactly?" I said, "Okay, I'm on the first level, and I'll come out to the police car right when I see it if they need any more instructions." So in front of my condo, there's public parking. And there just happened to be this bright orange Porsche right in front of my house. But this car was so bright and it was sitting right in front of my condo. And I was like, "Okay, I'm right here. If you need me, if you don't see me, that's where I'm at. I'm right behind it." So a couple minutes go by. This is the part where I kind of get like, oh shit, like what did I just do? And I'm like sitting on my porch, and then I hear this ring. The guy's phone's going off, and I'm like, crap. It's probably his friends trying to find him, see if he's okay, and trying to get him to go home. And I'm like, I'm an asshole. I literally just called the police on this guy, and his friends are trying to find him. I walk over, back onto the other balcony, and look over. Guess where the phone is? The phone is covered in throw up. He's laying like that, and the phone is right there, covered in throw up next to his face, just covered. And I was like, if he can't hear that phone, then something is definitely wrong. So I was like, okay, so I did the right thing. I called the police. He's gonna be okay. His friends will somehow find him. They'll probably get his GPS or something. He'll find him. So probably use Snapchat to find him. But anyways, so the cop came. This is the part where I said it's gonna get a little funny. So before I say this, I just wanna say I completely have nothing against police. I have a lot of police actually in my family, and I'm okay with them, like nothing wrong. I have nothing against police officers. But anyways, there's just some people that are too obsessed with their job. Okay, let me just explain. Two officers in the SUV. The one officer comes out, he seems like he's kind of older in the game, like he comes up and shakes my hand. And he's like, "Oh, thank you so much for calling us, blah blah blah." Like, where's the guy? The other police officer came out of the car. Since the other officer shook my hand, I was like, oh, I guess he wants to shake my hand too. So I went over to shake his hand. He goes, "I'm a police officer. I don't shake hands." Okay. And pulled my hand back and put it in my pocket, and I was like, okay. And the guy's like, "So where's the suspect?" And I was like, "He's over in the alley. He's passed out and covered in throw up." and you can see him from the street. Like, he's like half in the alley, half on the sidewalk. So the cop didn't read the report right, apparently. So then, the cop didn't listen to one word I said. The guy that didn't want to shake my hand, by the way, didn't listen to one word I said, because he went straight up to that orange Porsche with his little flashlight looking in it for the guy. Now, didn't you just ask me, where's the guy? But okay. So, then, while he's looking in there, the other guy's just cracking up. And I say, officer, he's in the alley. No one's in the car. No one's ever been in the car. I just said to the person on the phone that I would be by the car. And he's like, oh. He's like, well, in my report it says he was in the car. I was like, officer, can't you see him right here? He's right there. And he walked over to the guy. The other officer's just cracking up at this guy. Because I think he's new about, like, I'm not trying to go for his life or anything, but like, I think he's new, so he's kind of new to his job and he's just trying to be so much about his job or something, I don't know. But anyways, so both cops go over to the guy and they're checking him out, evaluating him. And I was like, you know what, this is not where I should be right now. I should probably go back to my porch and sit there and wait. So then the cops I can hear him asking the questions like, what's your name? What's your date of birth? Blah, blah, blah. This guy had 4 names other than that. So then the cop was like evaluating him. Meanwhile, his phone is still going off. So I was like, dang, like, I kind of hope someone answers it, because I hope his friends find him so they don't get him in a rescue squad and like they don't know where he's at. So the cop answers the phone, actually. Picks up the phone. He's on the phone with a friend. The friend's 5 blocks away. So the friend got there, and the cops were actually about to call an ambulance. He had alcohol poisoning. He wasn't really doing too well. He obviously had thrown up a lot and bloody throw up. He was unresponsive at first, and like they finally got him to wake up. So the friends came, and after the friends came, they took him away and they walked him home, thank God. And the cops then came and were like, are you okay? Like, did you figure out? Thank you so much. If you didn't call, he could have died of alcohol poisoning. Thank God you called. The cops got back in the car and drove away, and they left all the throw up all over the sidewalk. Anyways, I really enjoyed making this story time. If you guys would like to see more from me, put it down in the comments below. Also, check out my most recent video I've done, the hashtag AskMcEd. It's gonna be linked at the end of the video. Also, I did a video with my good friend Jack Hess. It's also gonna be linked at the end. But Jack actually just released his first single. You can go check it out. It's called Chasing Dreams. I'm actually in the music video. Both the iTunes link and the music video link is down in the description below, so go check it out, because yeah, I'm in the video, so go check it out. It was a lot of fun making the video with Jack, and yeah. So stay tuned to sometime this weekend when I'm going to be posting another video, and then next week I'll be back on my normal schedule of Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe and like up the video. Peace out.